America's college campuses are becoming increasingly diverse. More than 1 million international students are now studying right here in the United States. Nearly a third of those students come from China. Dana Jacobson shows us how one Ohio school is using basketball to make the college experience more inclusive for Chinese students and alumni.
It's a familiar scene. A sold-out game at Ohio's University of Dayton Arena. The exuberant home crowd celebrates the spectacle that is college basketball. The band, the cheerleaders, the face-painted fans. But courtside, you'll also find the unexpected. A pair of student sportscasters calling the action for fans halfway around the world.
I think UD want to introduce our basketball to more people, not only in the United States, but back in China. So I just feel like really excited.
Shuing Shi and Yiqing Zhou are among the university's first foreign language broadcasters.
I felt very excited.
But also nervous,
yeah,
right?
very nervous.
Yeah.
Up to 1,000 fans from abroad tune in. Yuan-Jo Lin, a Dayton alum, listens on his smartphone from Beijing.
I spent 5 years in Dayton. It's unbelievable, I still can listen to the game and watch the game when I back to China.
Poised and prepared as they are, Zhou and Shi are not broadcast or communications majors.
Also, we have program in the computer.
They're graduate students studying electrical engineering.
It's like working with some components like lasers.
They're also a couple.
We started dating like 5 years ago. She knows me better than someone else.
Yeah, I know like what kind of mistakes he will make like in the homework, so I will tell him don't do this or something. Yeah.
I like their chemistry. They just have an it factor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Dayton's assistant athletics director, Michael LaPlaca, recruited Zhou and Shi.
And I'm assuming you don't speak Mandarin, so you had to get somebody in to help you know if they knew what they were talking about.
Absolutely. So I reached out to one of our professors, and he helped with the translation, not just for the knowledge of it, but how do they call a game? You know, are they excited at the right points? Do they know the terminology of basketball?
Listeners abroad can't see the games, only the audio is streamed, and it's not always clear.
Listening to the game is hard to, the signal is not stable.
Still, LaPlaca considers the program, now in its second season, a success.
I think just having that access and that connectivity through the game of basketball, which is just such a shared language, you can't beat it.
Dayton's international students arrive as fans of the game. When they aren't filling seats in the arena, they're competing at the campus rec center.
How did you get interested in basketball?
I think since Yao Ming landed in NBA.
Yao Ming, the first Chinese athlete to become an NBA All-Star, played for 8 seasons with the Houston Rockets starting in 2002. He's also credited for bringing basketball to a generation of Chinese fans.
Yao Ming played in America very, very good. And I think maybe I can come to US to broaden my horizon and to practice my English. Do you think you are very good to fit in the UD Flyer team?
Yes, I feel like I am. Because,
Between practicing English and broadcasting in Mandarin, Zhou and Shi discovered something else in Dayton. A shared love for college basketball.
College basketball game is much more passion than NBA game. And sometimes just one game, that's everything.
Leaves it for Pollard and the dunk!
I love basketball much, yeah. I think we will be the Flyer fans forever.
And the Dayton Flyers will be playing later today in the quarterfinals of the Atlantic 10 Conference Tournament. It's going to be the first time that Zhou and Shi call a postseason game, and the Flyers are also expected to be among the 68 teams going to the NCAA tournament. That starts next week. And they, yes, will be calling whatever game, which is really big for them because they weren't able to do it last year.
Wow. I love that they're a couple.
I do.
I know.
Not a couple, Anthony, an it couple. Another one, she said, I can tell him what he's doing wrong in class.
Yeah.
I love that.
Their parents have met back in China, so there is a future for these two. When I asked if Dayton would be a part of the wedding somehow, they said yes, no doubt. There's no doubt about it.
Adds an extra dimension to the broadcast.
Exactly.
What are their majors
Terrific.
again?
They are electrical engineering majors right now, and they're grad students.
All right,
Yeah.
Dana, thanks.
They're
And the NCAA tournament will be televised next week across CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV. It all begins with our Selection Sunday coverage this Sunday at 5:30 Eastern, right here on CBS.